Hey guys, so we've used this magnetic mount on the roof here for about 3 weeks. Dust, dirt, water, rain, beaches, whatever. I think at least someone mentioned, oh, you know, it'll be getting scratched underneath here, whatever. So this is the thing, right? We're here to have a look and see, did it get scratched? Okay, so we removed it. There you go, you can see wet underneath, just gave the car a bit of a wash. That has not been removed the whole time. Okay, so now we're just about to reveal the scratches. I'll give that a wipe clean to see has there been any scratches. I think there's a bit of a ring there, it probably needs a proper clean. Look, you know, I can't see much. There's a bit of a ring. I'm going to give it a really light polish to see. You want to know, right? You don't want to be doing it if it's going to eat a hole through your paintwork, right? Give me a sec, I'll grab some polish. So I'll just stop that, I'll join on the video. Go get the polish, should have been organised. Alright, so just grab the oldest, dodgiest polish, just this bloody crappy turtle wax. It's not even really, you know, it's not cut or anything like that, and just a clean rag, so nothing special. So there is a ring around the outside. Alright, and there is also a little bit of a scuff mark there. So let's just see. So I'm not going to say there was no marks whatsoever. Just get a little bit of this gear and give it a light. Just pressing really softly, circular motion, as you do. Right. Get a clean bit of the rag, I mean whatever. Let it dry or not, whatever. There's also some scuff marks along here. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, so the car already had marks on anyway. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. So I'll try and get on the right angle. You can see a bit of a mark there. So you are correct. It will rub into the clear a little bit, so it's nothing that won't cut out, but beware of that. Just make sure you keep it clean. Obviously it's around the edges where the sand and dirt and grit gets in there, so maybe if you're in sand and dirt, maybe you should take it off, give it a clean, that sort of thing. It's certainly not bad. You're mainly getting the reflection in the roof, that's how bad it is, but there is a slight scuff mark there, so we'll polish it a little bit more and get it out. Right, so we've given it a bit of a light polish. There was, as I showed, there was a little bit of a ring around the outside and another little scuffy mark in the middle. Just show you where it was, right? So it came up here, up that pillar there, somewhere over this rubber, which you can see no damage to the rubber. Like obviously, when you see where the wire's sitting, put some tape under there, just some black tape or something like that, so to avoid any rubbing, because as you get dust and sand and dirt and whatever on there, it could rub. But look, sand, dust, dirt, wet, dry, no damage here, no damage on the paintwork. And we'll get up to the top. You can see that's where the tripod's sitting. Now it's right here in front of the pillars where it was, okay, so right there. I mean, you know, pretty good to me, so I certainly wouldn't be worried about damage, but make sure it's clean before you put the magnet on there. Obviously if you do keep it clean and dry, the better, but I'm not sure what would be best. Just I left it untouched for 3 weeks. Possibly it's better to take it off and give it a wipe and a clean every now and then, because it's probably the sand and dust and dirt around the outside edges which is causing that little bit of scuffing, but certainly didn't take much to get it off anyway. So if you're only doing it a couple of times a year, certainly not going to do any damage. You'd have to do it for 50 years to make any real imprint. Alright guys, hope that's helped as far as the that antenna goes. I don't think it's going to do any damage that's worth worrying about. Alright, take care, see ya. So I guess this is the final review. You're not going to hear much more about it other than general comments. Just wanted to do this for you. As I said previously in other videos, just a really good option for something that's simple. The battery lasts well. There's no real fitting. You've seen the way we put the antenna. Basically, so that's the Ultra 550, the 5-watt UHF radio, right? Which works really well as it is. But if you want to add on this external antenna, which is the ANU 025C, basically the Oricom antennas, they come with a PL259 that screws on like this, right? So you just take that off. Just show you how this antenna, how simple it is. So put that aside, grab your radio, carefully unscrew, always carefully, and don't over tighten them, right? So you got the fitting there, the brass end goes onto there, simple as that. The key with this is to not over tighten it, right? Because there is like a rubber O-ring in there, and if you go, it happened to me, if you go too tight, that can actually pop off. So just till you feel it very lightly go firm, it's not going to come loose or anything, and then that gently just screws into there. Right, and then you're in business. And as I said in the other videos, I was using it at a distance of probably, I don't know, 40 centimeters, you know, talking like this. Mate, you got a copy? Yep, no worries, loud and clear every time. Obviously nobody's there now. Anyway guys, I was impressed with it, and I don't think there was any adverse effects. If you wanted to, where you run the cable through wherever you're going to run it through, just put a bit of you know, Nitto, what do you call it, PVC, the electrical tape, over the paintwork where this cable might rub, which is fine at the moment. Once it gets dirt, dust, sand and stuff, it could be a little bit abrasive. If you left it there for a year or two, it'd probably leave some marks there that you could spend a good 5 or 10 minutes buffing out. But look, for a few weeks here or there, which is what I'll be doing, a non-issue. Alright guys, that is the deal. Hope you enjoyed the information. See ya.